Hi there. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to start an analytics project. What I'm essentially going to try to do is give you an insight as to how do you navigate through an analytics project from the point you get raw data to the point where you have a final presentation where you sort of summarize your insights. So let's go through this. When you talk about an analytics project, you could essentially divide it into four categories or four different parts. First is importing and joining the data. This is the part where you import the data. You got to understand what different data sources you have and how do you join them. And then probably, do you want a live data source or do you want an extract out of it, right? The second part is probably understanding your data. This is probably one of the most important steps in here. And this involves understanding what's the lowest grain of your data, which are some of those columns which you probably don't need, which is mostly garbage data, and how to get rid of those columns, what data types you have, essentially trying to understand what columns are strings or dates or numbers for that matter. What's the relationship between your columns? Do you have any nulls, and how would you go about removing those nulls from your data? This is probably one of the most important steps. It's probably one of those building blocks which, if you're not able to do properly, your analytics project is not going to go great. The third step is making relevant charts. And this is really important in terms of, because your audience would want to see charts which are easy to understand and your data comes out literally out of those charts, right? So building the most relevant charts is important. You gotta ask the right questions and then try answering those questions by making charts and visuals which are appealing to your audience. And the fourth step, which is probably the most important, is summarizing the insights. I normally call it the grand finale. I have seen people are good at step 1, 2, and 3, which is importing the data, understanding the data, and making relevant charts. But the place where they normally falter is the fourth step, summarizing the insights. Mind you, this is where the big bucks are. This is where you literally present your hard work in front of your audience, and this is probably the most important part. In this particular step, you gotta bring everything together, understand what is the problem that you're trying to solve, what's your audience like, and then present your findings in front of them. So these are the four steps that we normally go through in any analytics project. In this video series, we're gonna analyze some raw data. I will show you how would you go about doing all those four steps. The tool we're gonna use is Tableau. Tableau is a business intelligence tool which we normally use to analyze data. You could use Excel, but obviously Tableau is literally Excel on steroids. So we would use Tableau, and if you want to learn more about Tableau, you could Google Tableau or YouTube it. You would get more information on that. So I'll see you in the next video.